Okay, today I'm reviewing Camellia Rose mask. It's the exfoliating wash-off mask. And it has pink clay in it. It's got rose oils in it. It will help to brighten your skin. It exfoliates a little bit. It will hydrate your skin. It'll brighten your skin. It helps with fading scars and just brightening your overall complexion. It's got papaya enzymes in it, so that helps with the chemical exfoliation, but it also has a little bit of grittiness to it, so it's got physical exfoliation as well. So I'm going to open this up. And I used enough to where I think you guys can see in there without it spilling, or not, never mind. It's got a nice texture to it. It's not too thick, but it's not too runny either. You really got to mix it in because the clay likes to settle at the bottom of the jar, so just make sure you give it a good stir. Hi, Hayne. Just give it a good stir before you apply it, and I'm just going to apply some to the back of my hand so you can see what the texture is like. So there it is. You can see how slowly it's running down. And it's got a nice, like, cushiony feel to it. I have no idea what's going on downstairs, but it's like Lord of the Flies down there. Okay. So that's what it looks like when it's all spread. You only need a thin layer because all of the ingredients are going to go to work anyway. You don't need to pack it on there. And then you can leave it on for 25 to 30 minutes or, you know, all day if you forget about it, which I do sometimes. I love masking with Camellia Rose in the bath just because, you know, when you're in a really hot bath and then you come out of it and you've steamed away pretty much all the dinner you ate and you release all of the water you've retained and your skin is just nice and warm and detoxed and clean, and then you have the same going on with your face because you were masking with Camellia Rose at the same time. It's just like a full head to toe detox experience, and I love it. Okay, I need a paper towel. There we go. So now we're going to talk ingredients. And I actually found a dupe, another product from a leading K-Beauty brand that is pretty much Camellia Rose mask. This product actually won awards, Best of K-Beauty. I don't know why. It's because they haven't heard of Sabbatical Beauty yet, I guess. So I'm just going to go and compare the ingredients list here. So we're going to go with K-Beauty brand and Sabbatical Beauty. I need this whole paper to read off the K-Beauty brand's ingredients. I could fold the Sabbatical Beauty ingredients list in half. That enough should tell you, you know, what's going on here. I'm just going to flash it real quick. This is the other brand. Boop. This is, hold on, I got to actually fold it up some more because this is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Okay, this is Camellia Rose Sabbatical Beauty. This is other brand. Isn't that insane? That's insane, right? Okay. First ingredients in Camellia Rose is rose water. How sweet is that? Already, we love our rose water, right? I love rose water. I love spritzing it on my face throughout the day for a little bit of extra hydration. Rose water by itself is its own product, which is awesome. I like to do the, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of it. The mask boosting when you apply this to the compression masks. I forgot what that was called. But when you put the Camellia Rose on your face and then you wet the compression mask with the rose water and then put the compression mask on top. Supercharge, yes, it's the Supercharge Your Mask set. It's amazing. It's so amazing. And I just feel like I have new skin. Like when I peel off the paper mask, I feel like I'm peeling off old skin and exposing brand new skin. Like I have a whole new face. So it's just wonderful. That's the first ingredient in the Camellia Rose. The first ingredient in other brand is water. I tend to stay away from things where the first ingredient is water. Just that gives you an idea of how watered down it is and how little you're actually getting out of a product. The number two ingredient is, okay, polysorbate 80. That's in the Camellia Rose. That's actually an emulsifier. We need that in order for the mask to wash off, so that is necessary. The second ingredient in the other brand is glycerin, which is a cheap humectant. It's a hydrator. You could get a bottle like this size at Whole Foods for $7. It's the second ingredient in this product. The third ingredient is in the Camellia Rose is Camellia japonica leaf extract, and camellia, of course we know, is very good for the skin. It's conditioning, it's hydrating. Adeline says, yep, poly 80 also for oils and water in the mask to mix and for mask to wash off. Okay. What are we on? Third ingredient is dipropylene glycol, which is a solvent. I'm still new to the whole glycol thing and the propylenes, but I do know that you don't need them because I've seen actually some organic products have propylenes in them, but yeah, I'd rather not have them in my skincare. Next is Camellia japonica oil, which we all love. We all love camellia oil. It's also in, let's see if I have it here. I do not have it here. The Camellia Gold facial oil, which we all love. And then the next ingredient on the other brand is betaine. Am I saying that right? Betaine? Which is also another cheap humectant. And humectant is a hydrator as well. And Adeline says, also note, glycerin is probably not more than 5% of their product. Wow. Yeah, it's mostly water. It has to be mostly water. The next ingredient is evening primrose oil in the Camellia Rose. Camellia Rose is evening primrose oil, which is so good. I take them in capsules, actually. With my collagen in my coffee, I take 1 capsule of primrose oil so I could glow on the inside too. But it is so good for brightening and conditioning your skin. It's all around good. It's good to have primrose oil in your skincare if brightening and radiance is your target concern, which it is mine. And I've explained before in other videos that radiance shines through all other skin concerns, whether you have like breakouts, acne, scarring, wrinkles, discoloration. If you're radiant, that shines through more than anything, and it makes your skin look so much healthier than it probably actually is. Adeline says, betaine is also a surfactant which washes the mask off. Thank you, Adeline. And let's see what's next. Okay, so next in other brand is Kaolin. Moroccan lava clay, and then it goes into something called 1,2 hexanate, I don't know what that is. Kaolin and Moroccan lava clay, they're both clays. And then after that is titanium dioxide, which is white powder. It makes things white. And then finally, we come across an active, rose extract. Finally. Adeline, do you know? Here, let me just hold it up. It's going to be backwards, but I know you can read it because you're super duper smart. What is that? 1,2 hexa something. Medial. Yeah, I don't know what all this stuff is. See, look, I don't know if you've all seen the webinar that Adeline is putting together about how to dissect ingredients lists. This is why you need her, because I don't know what all of this stuff is, but she does. She has studied beauty, like skincare, chemistry, and she knows her stuff, and she knows what to avoid, and she can save you time and money. She'll save your skin. She just... I would definitely suggest signing up for the webinar if you haven't already, because she can tell you what all of this is. I just know the stuff that I want to avoid and the stuff that I know my skin needs. So finally, after several ingredients, we get to a active ingredient in the other brand, which is rose extract. And then after that is Argania spinosa kernel oil, which I'm going to assume is argan oil. And then camellia oil after that. Finally. So it took like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ingredients before we got to one active ingredient. 10, 11, 12 ingredients before they finally got to the camellia oil. Wow. Doesn't that blow your mind? Like, what are you paying for? Like, I seriously, I feel cheated. Like, when I think back about all of the beauty products that I used to spend money on, I feel like I just threw my money away. Seriously. I don't even want to look at anything else or put anything else on my face because, I mean, they're all laughing at us. They're all laughing at us. Let's see. Let's go down. What's the next one here? Okay, so after kaolin clay in the Camellia Rose mask, we have ground rosebuds, and then the preservative, which is, I didn't even know was a preservative until like a month ago. I just thought it was like some kind of base that she used on everything, but it was preservative. And here's what's in the preservative: water, caprylyl glycol, hexylene glycol, and wasabi root extract, ginger root extract, and garlic bulb extract. So, I mean, even Adeline's preservatives have natural ingredients in it. Whereas this has stuff I can't even pronounce, stuff I've never heard of. It's ridiculous. So actually the preservatives in other brand mask is listed before a lot of active ingredients. And usually there's not more than 2% of preservatives in a recipe. Sometimes it can be 4%, but it's rare that it's over 2%. So if the preservatives are listed before active ingredients, and it can't possibly be more than 4%, but most likely 1 or 2%, then you're getting 2% or less active ingredients in the product you're putting in your face or on your face. Think about that. Okay, Camellia Rose has like 1/4 of the ingredients as the other brand that won awards, okay? and the preservatives are listed at the end of the ingredients list, whereas this has preservatives listed before active ingredients, which means you're definitely getting less than 4% of actives, probably getting less than 1 or 2%. I'm going to scroll back up here because I think I missed some things that Adeline said. Okay. What's happening? Okay, Adeline says 1,2-hexandiol is a humectant, draws moisture to your skin, and also helps, I thought that said blind, also helps bind some other ingredients together in the product. Which brings me to my next point. A lot of these extra ingredients that don't need to be in here is more for the comfort of the consumer. It makes the product look more pleasing to the eye. It makes the texture of the product more pleasant. It also binds ingredients together so that you don't have to like mix it all the time or shake it, because ingredients don't always naturally mix together like a beautiful smooth cream or a one-phase oil. Things have different textures, but we want all the benefits from all the good ingredients without all of the other extra stuff. So with Sabbatical Beauty, sometimes you're going to get a product and see a texture that you're not used to, like donkey milk. People aren't used to donkey milk. They haven't seen a product like that with that kind of sticky gel-like texture that leaves a film on the top of your skin, and they're like, oh, I don't like this. This is not right. This is not natural. It is. It's natural. You're just not used to it because you've always bought these other brands that have all this other stuff in it to make it more comfortable to you, even though it's not the most effective. Much like, let's see, what else? Like VCCO. I don't have that up here, but VCCO, sometimes you'll see a dual phase oil, and you have to shake it up to mix the two oils together. The Camellia Rose, all of the clay sinks to the bottom. You got to give it a stir. Tea Tree Beauty Water, see that stuff on the top? You got to shake it up. That's just what products do naturally. They don't naturally all come together in this beautiful, smooth, creamy, pleasant to the eye, comfortable feel to the skin. It's not all like dandy like that naturally. It takes a whole lot of other ingredients to make it that way, to make it store ready for the consumer. But we at Sabbatical Beauty know better. We don't need all that stuff. We just have to know how to use the product. Okay, I'm missing some other comments here. Adeline says that her preservatives also condition your skin, which I believe. Before I found Sabbatical Beauty, I actually used to make a mask for my acne made with garlic and ginger. And so that was actually one of the things that drew me to her products, was seeing that garlic and ginger was in everything. I didn't even know it was preservative. I thought it was just there because it helps keep your skin clear. Madeline says, so wondering about the price comparison, Marissa. Not that I'd ever use the other one. You know, I don't have it listed on here, but if I can remember, I think it's $35 for, it looks like a 1 or 1.7 ounce jar, just judging from the picture. I don't want to call it out. I don't want to show it on here. I think in the webinar, though, Adeline is going to be naming some brands, so. How long can SB products last? It depends on how often you use them, I have to say. I use APH twice a day, every day, and it lasted me almost a year. Natalie, are you referring to how long they last quantity-wise or shelf life-wise? Because shelf life-wise, they last about a year. longer if you refrigerate them. And Adeline says Marissa is completely right. Filler is used to make the product's texture, etc., more pleasant to the consumer. Natalie says, good to know that the preservatives are natural. Oh, Adeline, you're answering all my questions before I can even scroll down to read them. Hi, Hayne. How was your meal? Okay, and then Carol says, I totally agree. Pearl and Camellia Rose mask goes onto my skin differently and dries differently. They coat my skin so beautifully, not like the other stuff that just dries into nothingness. I won't have it any other way these days. And it's true, you know what? A lot of masks says to wait till it dries to rinse it off. But I don't think that's really beneficial, to be honest, because once it dries, it's like, what is it doing? What's even the point of that? If it dries, that means either everything has soaked into your skin or has evaporated off your skin and it doesn't need to be on your face anymore. Okay, Hayne had udon. Oh, yeah, your udon looks so good. I saw your picture that you posted yesterday and I was like, ooh. I've been on a noodle kick lately, so I'm actually making a soup tonight as well. All right, I think I got everything. If you have any questions about any of this, go ahead and drop them and I will answer them as they come. If you're watching the replay, please also leave your comments or questions and I will answer them as I see them. Let's see. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. We have lots of content for you to watch. We'll probably answer every question you've probably ever had about sabbatical beauty on there. And we still have more videos to upload that aren't even on there yet. So, thank you guys for watching. How often, I'm sorry, I have one more question. Natalie asks, how often do you use Camellia Rose via other masks? Well, right now I'm using it only because I'm testing it for the reviewer box. For the spring box. But on a normal instance, I would probably use it once a week just because Sabbatical Beauty has so many masks and I want to use all of them. But if you don't have all the masks, you can use Camellia mask, like, I'd say 3 to 4 times a week. I don't think it's that bad. 3 to 4 times a week should be gentle enough to use it that often. And I feel like there was something else that I had to say, but I guess not. All right, so you guys have a good rest of your day / night. Happy Pie Day. I want to see pictures of pies. I'm going to start a thread on the group page, and I want to see everybody's pies tonight, okay? All right, bye, guys. Oh, one more thing, sorry. I'm going to post a link to Adeline's webinar in this thread. So if you're curious about the webinar, I'm going to pin the link to the comments, and you guys can click on the link and sign up.